Welcome to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. We're here in Newport, New Hampshire at Newport High School to watch first-round Division III football action between the top-seeded Newport Tigers and the fourth-ranked Somersworth Hilltoppers. So it has the makings to be a good, very interesting game with an 8-0 Tigers team hosting a 4-4 Hilltoppers team. Newport very capable of putting up some big numbers today, so let's see what happens when kickoff approaches for our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone, joined by Josh Weinreb of the Valley News up in the booth.
How you doing?
And we are underway here in Newport. Quarterfinal Division III football action. Newport with the top seed in the North Division, up against the Somersworth team that finished 4-4 over the regular season. Tigers coming in a perfect 8-0.
This is a game we fully expect Newport to win.
Yeah, you got to think. The question today, Josh, is by how much? What kind of statement are the Tigers looking to make here in the first round?
And to stay healthy.
Also a big point.
Yes.
You see Dylan McNamara lined up in the center, takes a snap, hands it off to Wade. Wade makes one spin move. It's going to be a nice little gain on first down, and we know the Tigers are a team that loves to ground and pound it.
And Wade is quite the athlete. I did a story on him a couple weeks ago, and he's very quiet, very down to earth. Doesn't like the spotlight, but it's hard to ignore that he's the feature back there for Newport.
It's exactly right. He's a humble kid, like you said, a very quiet kid, not one that loves to be in the spotlight per se, but can't shy from it here on the football field because he's surely making a name for himself.
Well, especially when he touches the ball for 15 times, it's hard to ignore.
CJ Lawrence, big hole. First down and a lot more. Gain of almost, looks like 30 yards on the play across midfield to about the 34-yard line, it looks like.
And there's the other number 2 weapon for Newport, CJ Lawrence.
The two-headed beast for the Tigers right now. So 2 quick plays from scrimmage and 2 nice gains on the ground. McNamara under center. Takes a snap. Pitches it to Wade. Wade makes a cut back up the middle. Has a first down, has more.
He's got speed, huh?
Looks like he's up to about the 16-yard line, so 3 straight runs. Newport sticking to what they know best. Doing it well. Somersworth defense already on their heels. I mean, you got to imagine they knew what they were going to see coming into this matchup.
Yeah, they haven't thrown any surprises at them. I mean, Newport is all run, and they've thrown 3 runs at them so far for big gains.
McNamara under center. Couple men in motion in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Lawrence. Not much on that play, so a good job by the Somersworth defense there to stop Lawrence on the run. Might be a loss of 1 on the play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. So the Tigers doing good things under Coach McElreevy here, looking to get back to the Division III championship for a 2nd straight year, and well on their way after an 8-0 regular season.
And they've been impressive all year long.
Yeah, they're not just winning games. They've won by some pretty impressive scores this season. As McNamara takes a snap, hands it off to Wade. Wade looking to get in the outside, breaks 1 tackle.
Whew.
And just keeps on going, keeps moving those legs with those Somersworth defenders on his back, getting as many yards as possible. And it looks like he's up to the 6-yard line.
That's 30 yards already for Wade there.
30 yards, no more than 3 minutes into the game. And Newport sitting pretty with a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. What do you think? They're going to run it here?
No, they're going to pass.
McNamara takes a snap. Hands it off to Nix. It's the first time we've seen him carry the ball today.
Nix is quite the wrestler. He's an interesting athlete. I mean, he's the number 3 the running back in this offense. But I mean, individually, he's a pretty impressive athlete by himself.
That's the thing about this team. They're loaded with athletes.
Yep.
Like you said, a very, very impressive wrestler on a very good Newport wrestling team. Facing a 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Hands it off to Wade. Wade trying to get to the outside, cuts back to the inside. Plenty of room, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Looked like he was going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, but cuts back and walks into the end zone.
And that's what he can do. I mean, he's dangerous, and if you don't take him down and take him down early, he's going to make you pay, and he's going to cause trouble all playoff long.
So already a candidate for our HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Oil turning up the heat play of the game, as Noah Wade looked like he was going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage, makes something out of nothing, and gives Newport the quick 6-0 lead. So awaiting the extra point try here. Oof. And that kick is going to be no good. But the Tigers still plenty to be pleased with, as they lead this one 6-0 early here in the first quarter. When we come back, we'll have more from your YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone, joined by Josh Weinrib of the Valley News. And Josh, the Tigers doing exactly what we thought they'd do, coming out. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Unbelievable. The Somersworth player just
That's a huge mistake.
It looked like he didn't even want to pick up the ball. I don't know what.
So the ball got kicked, and it just laid there. It didn't move. It didn't roll. It just laid there. And Newport got it.
That's absolutely unbelievable.
How'd that happen?
Certainly not trying for an onside kick.
Was that on purpose?
But the Somersworth defender just probably not looking to take a hit, picking up the ball, and decided to let Newport take it. So what an opportunity here for the Tigers to really add insult to injury and take a nice, comfortable lead early here in the first
And if you're
quarter.
Somersworth, that's a giant mistake. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's our bad.
Okay, all right.
Well, I guess.
So maybe that ball was out of bounds, but no flag.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, it would have been a giant mistake for Somersworth against a team like Newport. I mean, that's. Ooh.
So that Matt Menz, the captain, getting around the outside. He's got plenty of room. Over the 30, tries to cut back inside. But a nice gain by Menz on first down. Here we are thinking the Tigers had the ball, and Menz breaks free for about a 60-yard gain here. So that's going to give the Hilltoppers a first down and 10 from the
Yeah, it looks like that was
24.
65 yards.
Quite a gain on first down. So that's Menz in the shotgun. Hands the ball off. But he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage by a strong, strong Newport defense there. So the first play, a little bit of trickery worked. That one, the
And
more
they had some
conventional
blockers
run.
on that first run. I mean, that was impressive.
Looks like a second down and 11 for the Hilltoppers. Menz once again lined up in the shotgun, man in motion. Takes the snap, and he's going to try to get to the outside on a keeper. But he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage. That's Nix on the tackle. So once again, a good, strong play by the Newport defense. Second consecutive stop behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to set up a third down and 11. So, Josh, we know the Newport offense is known for putting up a lot of points, but the defense has held its end of the bargain pretty well. I mean, how many shutouts have they had this season? I feel like they've had, yeah. And once again, another strong tackle behind the line of scrimmage for Newport. That was number 44.
Somersworth should go for it here. This is perfect fourth down territory.
Yeah, this is good field position to run something like that. Obviously, in the high school level.
If it doesn't work, you got to run, what?
They're going to go for it. 4th and 11. They're still going no huddle. They get 2 yards.
75 yards.
But this might change things, or just a timeout from Somersworth, and we'll talk things over. So we'll take a quick break as well from your YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. And Somersworth going for it here on 4th down and 11. Menz takes the snap. Keeper tries to get out to the outside. He does get across the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped. A gain of maybe 1 with Nix on the tackle. So gutsy call for Somersworth. A
Great call.
That we both agree, I think, it's the necessary call at this point, but great job by the Newport defense to take over possession.
And after that run, too, I mean, they got nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, one strong run by Menz on first down. I don't know that the Tigers necessarily expected that keeper, but since then,
After that 65-yard run, that was 2 stops behind the line of scrimmage.
In I formation.
Actually, 4 stops behind the line of scrimmage.
Familiar scene.
so a great job by the Newport defense as McNamara hands it off to Wade, and he's going to break free. So talk about 60-yard runs. This is going to be at least 70.
That's 75 yards.
75-yard touchdown run. And you called him quiet earlier, but Wade making some noise already here for Newport. Puts the Tigers up 12-0.
And he was untouched.
Absolutely
Like,
untouched.
completely untouched.
So credit the Newport offensive line there for creating that hole, but Wade doing the rest, running 75 yards to pay dirt, putting his team up 12-0 early. So it looks like the Tigers are going to go for 2 here after missing the point after attempt on their previous touchdown.
Wade. Lawrence.
See McNamara once again under center.
Line is set. And they hand the ball out.
Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throw wide open. It's Wade in the corner of the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good.
Good, 14-0.
So Dylan McNamara finds Wade in the end zone, and the Newport Tigers lead the Somersworth Hilltoppers 14-0 early here in the first quarter. So we'll take a quick break from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone, joined by Josh Weinrib of the Valley News. And the Newport Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead after Noah Wade's second touchdown of the game, putting the Hilltoppers in an early hole here with 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So we knew the Hilltoppers were going to have their backs to the wall early, but this is a drive right here where they really need to at least make an extended drive, get a couple first downs to keep their defense off the field for a bit.
They have to get... You're right. They have to get a couple first downs, and they got to get some momentum going if they have any chance of getting back in this game. I mean, it's only the first quarter, and they're already down by 2 touchdowns. Against a team like Newport, I mean, that's recipe for disaster.
Yeah, Newport's not going to show you mercy. They're not going to let up on you. They're going to keep running their game plan, and if that means beating you 68-0, they're going to do it. As that run was stopped once again behind the line of scrimmage, so I think that's up to 5 now runs for Somersworth stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Not many fans from Somersworth made the track to the scene.
Somersworth in the huddle now, talking things over, taking their time.
See more. Hopefully as
Menz breaks the huddle.
see more trickling in. I always like to see that fan support. So Somersworth, completely different look again. They went back
And now he's lined up under center after taking the majority of the first snaps from the shotgun. Gets inside, but there is a flag on the play after a gain of about 2. We'll see what the call is here.
Christian Lawrence.
I believe this is our first penalty flag of the game so far.
Did a QB keeper off the right-hand side.
And they're going to call it a hold on the offense. So just like that, you thought Somersworth was going to get a gain of some positive yards, but that's called back. So we'll
And you
scratch
can't do that again. I mean, against a team like Newport, and you're coming in as big underdogs, you got to do everything in your power to not make
So they're going to accept the penalty.
shoot yourself in the foot.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly.
and that's, I mean,
So Somersworth is a team that Newport has rarely defeated.
Almost interesting to me that they even accepted this penalty. I almost thought, hey, 3rd down and
Yeah.
9 or 8, why not? Why not just take the down and try to get them off the field? But that said, a 2nd down and 21 we're looking at now
Yep.
isn't much easier. So Menz in the shotgun, back to the shotgun after taking that last snap under center.
Back in shotgun.
Takes the snap, fakes the pitch, but he gets in the inside, has a couple blockers. He's around the outside again, across midfield to the 40
By Noah Wade,
and up to the
shoestring
35-yard line, tackled by Noah Wade. So once again, it's Menz who making something happen, getting a big gain. His 2nd big rush of the game.
Men's
45-yard run for Menz.
55 pounds, extremely
His 2nd big run. I mean, that QB option strategy is working out well for them early. I mean, they get blockers out in the Newport secondary and use Menz's wheels to get some big yardage.
Yeah, and he did a really nice job faking the pitch on that last
Yeah.
drive, and I think they got a couple of Newport defenders to bite, kind of giving him a big hole. As that run was picked up about 1 yard on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. So we talked about Somersworth needing to get a couple first downs. Granted, this was a quick first down, but it's doing what it needs to do and keeping that defense on the sideline, giving them a little bit of time to recover.
Well, they got to get someone else going other than Men's.
That's going to be the big key, I think. He's not going to be able to do it by himself, by all means. So what can they do to get somebody else going? As you see right there, wrapped up well beyond the line of scrimmage. That was Jake Doe, number 44, on the tackle for Newport.
Ray Mills has -2 yards so far.
So far, he's not the guy who's going to compliment Men's, as the Hilltoppers are facing a 3rd down and 11.
But, you know, honestly, if you're down by this much, I mean, so early, I mean, you're looking for the big play just to change some momentum. I mean, going up the middle for 2 or 3 yard gains is not going to do you much.
It's a good point. As Menz drops back to pass, we thought he was going to make his first pass of the game, but nope. Tucks it, looking to run, and he's stopped once again.
Gang tackle by Newport. It's a loss of 5 yards.
Now, Josh, we saw them go for it on 4th down in their first possession from a little bit better field position from this. This one a little bit further back with the ball marked on the 42-yard line. You still going for it here?
Yeah. You're down by 2 touchdowns. You have to.
Yep. I mean, you play to win the games, right?
Yeah.
Although Menz is lined well behind the line of scrimmage, so it looks like he may be punting this one off. We see a lot of quarterbacks at the high school level also serve as punters. Takes the snap, it's high, lets it go. And a good bounce in favor of Somersworth, but that's going to be marked out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. So we'll take a quick break from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValle Building Supply. It's the Newport Tigers who lead this one 14-0 early as Wade gets the pitch, finds a lane outside, up across the 40, up across the 50, tiptoeing on the sideline, over the 20, and he's going all the way once again on the first play from scrimmage on this possession. Noah Wade going the distance.
And they're pumped on the Newport sideline.
His 3rd touchdown of the game. I mean, he was tiptoeing on that sideline right up in front of us at midfield. Stayed in bounds, and a huge gain once again.
That's 85 yards for Noah Wade.
So an 85-yard touchdown right after having a 75-yard touchdown on the first play from scrimmage on the previous drive. You called him quiet again, but, I mean, come on. 3 touchdowns, making a lot of noise right now.
Touchdown is good. 20-0 here in the first quarter.
So the Tigers looking to add the point after. Kick is up, and that kick is going to be good. So the Newport Tigers lead this one 21-0 with 2:29 remaining in the first quarter. So we'll take a quick break from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValle Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone, joined by Josh Weinrib of the Valley News. And Josh, can't say it enough, Newport just laying it on Somersworth here. 21-0 lead early. And we've said early that this has the potential of getting out of hand, and we're kind of seeing that already.
Well, you take Noah Wade out of the game, and it's a different story. He's got 3 touchdowns so far.
No, I'm gonna
almost 200 yards.
I'm going to put you on the spot here with this question.
Go for it. I love it.
I do not know the answer. Is there running time in tournament football? Because we're going to get to that point soon.
Probably.
Probably.
Which will be amazing if it comes before halftime.
Yeah, I mean, it's 35-0 is usually the mark during the regular season, so I don't know for sure if they do it in the tournament, but I think we're going to find out today. So Somersworth set up with a first down from the 32-yard line. Menz in the shotgun, takes the snap, breaks off one tackle. We have a flag. It might be a face mask call on here.
Move.
As Menz stays on his feet, breaking tackles all the way up to the 36-yard line. It looks like it might be a call on John Hogan for the face mask, so that should be declined based on that solid run by Menz. We'll see if that's the call. And that's exactly it. Hogan called for the face mask. They're going to decline the penalty. Obviously no choice there. Fantastic run by Menz. Showing some moves. He broke quite a few tackles, had a couple hands on him, and just kind of ran through him.
He's a deceptive runner. And if Somersworth is going to have any chance in this game, they've got to use his momentum to get them going.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
anything else they do does not seem to be working.
Like you said, I mean, it doesn't take long for those breakaway plays. We've seen Wade with a few of them. You know, that 85-yard touchdown run could put them right back in this game.
And this could be, writing for the Valley News tomorrow, this could be a Matt Menz, Noah Wade head-to-head.
Exactly.
The only difference is Newport's offensive line is just making much bigger holes. Newport with 3 touchdowns, all from Wade.
And then, yes, I was just going to say, the other difference being Somersworth needs Menz to do it all. Newport, in a second, he can hand it off to Lawrence and have, equal the success on the ground. So Newport not as reliant on the one-headed beast at the running back position, but
which is what makes them so good.
Absolutely, to have that depth. I mean, we see it up in Lebanon football and Kearsarge football. When you have that depth at the running back position, it's amazing how much more options that gives an offensive coordinator. So Somersworth facing a 3rd down and 1 from the 28-yard line. Approaching 1 minute to go in the first quarter. So we actually have a new quarterback in. That's Matt Garrod. Hands it off to number 31.
Gotta give Menz a break.
Yeah, I see him down on the sideline over there on the Somersworth
That's a first down.
bench.
That's an impressive first down for Somersworth. They needed that badly.
That's true. Yeah, that's absolutely their first down without Menz on the field.
So after Matt Menz, the captain, had been doing such a great job out there, he is now not
So Somersworth facing a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
on the field. I'm just taking a look on the sideline, trying to find out where the kid is. I don't see him.
Gatto takes the snap under center.
That should be false start.
And that's going to be the 2nd flag of the game, and that's a false start
So false start again.
on the Somersworth offense. That's going to back them up.
Yeah, I don't see him at all. Unless he's on the sideline.
Menz is on the sideline with his helmet off.
Oh, there he is. He got his helmet on.
Looks like
So for some reason, Menz
he's talking to one of the coaches. It looks like he might be hurt.
is on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's a big loss for Somersworth if he can't go.
I mean, like you've said, that's been the only bright point of that offense so far today. I mean, prior to that first down we just saw, only first downs we've seen at the foot of Menz.
Back to pass.
So we're going to see a passing play.
Ball stops 5.4 seconds.
Nix did a good job there.
Could have been intercepted.
So Garretow was back and tried to throw.
I guess Newport fans would probably be picky and say it should have been intercepted.
21-0.
A lot of perfectionists here as far as football goes.
Sonoma Street Auto Works for sponsoring Uber's Family Outfitters.
So facing a 2nd down and long. 5.
5 seconds left. Handoff left hand side.
Running.